Hey everyone, and welcome. So today, we're going to talk about something that I know drives small business owners absolutely crazy. The feeling that you have to spend a fortune on digital marketing just to get noticed. Well, what if I told you the power to run a seriously effective campaign is already at your fingertips and it costs like next to nothing? Okay, let's get right into it.
You know, this quote from marketing expert Rich Keller just hits the nail on the head. For years, the whole game has been stacked against the little guy, right? It felt like you had no choice but to just spend and spend and spend to keep up. But that era, oh yeah, it's officially over.
I mean, this probably looks familiar, doesn't it? Massive agency retainers that cost more than your rent, paying hundreds of dollars for a single blog post, or hiring some social media expert who, let's be honest, might just be good at TikTok. It was a total budget-draining nightmare, but a huge shift has happened.
And that shift, of course, is artificial intelligence. You've got to start thinking of tools like Gemini as more than just writing assistants. They're your new strategist, your market researcher, and your creative partner, all rolled into one. And this changes the entire marketing equation.
This slide really captures the new reality of marketing. It's no longer about who can write the biggest paycheck. It's about who can ask the smartest questions. Think about it. Smart prompts are now way more valuable than big paychecks. You get results instantly. And the most important part, you are completely in control.
So to prove it, let's just walk through 5 super specific prompts that are going to become your new super-powered marketing toolkit.
First up, you have to know who you're talking to. Seriously, the biggest mistake in marketing is trying to sell to everybody. This first prompt solves that problem in a second by helping you define your perfect customer with amazing clarity.
So, look how simple this is. You just feed the AI some basic facts about your business, what you sell, who your customers generally are, and what they care about. And in return, it doesn't just give you a spreadsheet of data. It gives you a person, like eco-conscious Emily, complete with her real goals and frustrations.
And that is the absolute game changer. All of a sudden, you have a real person to write for. Every single piece of marketing you do, from a blog post to an email, it's not just shouting into the void. It's a direct conversation with Emily. This gives you such an incredible amount of focus and makes everything you do way more effective.
Okay, so now you know who you're talking to. The next big hurdle is making sure they can actually find you, and that means creating content that shows up on Google. Now, SEO can feel like this mysterious dark art, and the experts are super expensive. Well, this next prompt basically becomes your own personal SEO strategist.
The process here is just so easy. You tell the AI your business type and the topic you want to write about. It then builds out the entire blueprint for a high-ranking article. The main title, that little description you see on Google, all the subheadings, and even the keywords you need to use. It's a complete roadmap.
And the power here is just, it's huge. You're saving hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars on keyword research, and you're saving hours of just staring at a blank page, agonizing over how to structure your post. You get a perfect Google-friendly outline in like 15 seconds. It's wild.
You know that hamster wheel of daily social media? That feeling of, what on earth am I going to post today? It is exhausting. So this next prompt gets you off that wheel by creating a strategic, multi-part campaign instead of just random one-off posts.
See, this isn't about just one post. It's about building a story. You describe your sale or your new product, and it creates a strategic 3-part series. Post 1 is the big announcement. Post 2 gives social proof with a testimonial, and Post 3 creates that all-important urgency. It even writes the caption and hashtags for you.
What this does is it elevates you from just being a social media poster to a real campaign strategist. In just a few minutes, you have a plan that hits all the key psychological triggers for a successful promotion. You've got awareness, you've got social proof, and you've got scarcity. And just like that, the daily stress is gone.
All right, let's talk reviews. We all know they are absolute gold. Positive reviews are social proof, and social proof builds trust and drives sales. But asking for them can feel so awkward and pushy, can it? Well, this prompt solves that problem perfectly.
So this prompt is all about the tone. By telling it to be warm, non-pushy, and grateful, you get an email that doesn't feel like some generic marketing blast. It feels personal, it feels human, and it frames the request as a way to help out a small business, which people are actually way more willing to do.
And the result is so powerful. Because the request sounds authentic, it just dramatically increases the chance that a happy customer will go and leave that 5-star review. You're basically turning your existing customers into your absolute best marketing assets.
Okay, our final prompt. This one tackles one of the hardest parts of marketing, writing compelling ad copy. You can have the best product in the world, but if your headline is boring, nobody's going to click. This prompt completely eliminates the guesswork.
Now this right here is what marketers call A/B testing gold. Instead of just guessing which headline might work, you can test a bunch of different versions to see what people actually respond to. You ask for 5, each with a different strategic angle. One that focuses on value, another on urgency, a third that asks a question. You get a whole menu of options to test out.
The power here is really simple. You can finally stop guessing what will work. This prompt gives you 5 strategically different headlines. You can run them all and let the actual data, the clicks, the conversions, tell you which ad is the winner. This is how the big professional agencies do it, and now it's accessible to literally everyone.
So, as we wrap things up here, what we've really seen is a fundamental change in the rules of the game. Effective marketing isn't just for companies with massive budgets anymore. It's now about curiosity. It's about your ability to ask smart, specific questions. And that really brings us to the core truth, the one big idea I really hope you take away from all of this.
And here it is. Digital marketing is no longer some complex, expensive mystery that only big agencies get to understand. The tools are here, they're easy to access, and they are incredibly powerful. That black box has been thrown wide open for everybody.
The last thing I want to leave you with is this. The barrier between you and a fantastic, revenue-generating marketing campaign has never, ever been lower. In fact, it might just be one smart question away.